friends. Welcome to SpiceyCatColors. My name is Kathy. Super happy to see you. It's a bonus face-to-face video. Yes, I'm still always looking like a hot mess, but again, I'm always going to be late, but this is a little bit ahead of the game for me. So, and of course, if you're a new friend, yeah, I film most of my face-to-faces in my minivan. It just works. I am not in my peaceful place by the river because the last 2 days we have had a lot of rain and it is just like a dirt path back there, and yeah, I don't need to slide in to the lake because that could happen. Did I say in my happy place by the river? Because it's really by the lake. I don't know. My brain's a little fried. It has been a crazy couple months, and October is going to be even crazier. So if you are a seasoned friend, you may remember that for the past 2 years I have hosted a hashtag for Buddy Ween. Yes, I made up that word. So this year is also going to be hashtag Buddy Ween 2023, and I invite everyone to participate. How do you participate? Simply do a buddy color with somebody. Now, I time this time of year because there are a lot of people that celebrate and enjoy spooky season, Halloween. There are those that don't, which is fine. You can still participate. It's just a buddy color. But I tied it to this because I know myself when I joined the coloring community and started interacting, and I'd watch videos, and heck, I actually started to comment on videos, and then I'd communicate with other colorists, like on Instagram I'd comment, and then all of a sudden I would get a message and I'd get excited and they'd respond to me, and I was scared poopless, to just put it nicely, because people sometimes think I'm like this super confident, open, not, I was gonna say aggressive, not aggressive, but just very, why am I blanking? I'm blanking on the word, outgoing person. And to be honest, I am very, very much an introvert. And this, I'm just talking to my phone. Although I know I'm also talking to my friends, it's not as scary, although even this was really scary for me at first, but I overcame it. So the thought of doing a buddy color, I loved seeing other people do it. I loved hearing about it, and people would talk about the friendships they've made. And then someone asked me to do a buddy color, and seriously, I was over the moon because I was so scared to ask people. And I understand if that is how you feel, but what I can tell you from what I have learned as this kind of shy, scared, I'm always a people pleaser, a fear of rejection, all of that. I have not had one bad buddy color experience in the past 3 years, and it has been so rewarding that any amount of fear I had was worth overcoming, I guess. It's still there, but since it's spooky season and a lot of times things are scary, I thought, let's push ourselves. And if you have never done a buddy color before, I just encourage you to try it. Now, this year, I unfortunately have to do things a little differently. Seasoned friends, I have a new job, which is taking a lot of my time, including travel time. So I already know that for the majority of October, I will not be at my house. I will be traveling. And the first 2 weeks, in fact, I will be traveling. And while sometimes when I travel, I have my evenings free, so I could bring some coloring, do some diamond painting. This round, I will be working 12-hour shifts, basically 6 a.m. to 6 p.m., 12 or 13 days in a row. and supporting this new system, which I have been hired to be part of, and I'm perfectly okay with it. I actually volunteered. They only asked me to be there for a week, and I'm like, if I'm there, I would rather just stay for 2 weeks and allow somebody else the chance to go home and recoup. So I am not going to have a lot of coloring crafty time. I believe there is one day during this adventure I'll actually have the day off, and I'm pretty sure I'll probably be sleeping. So I, unfortunately, long story long, just want to let you know, unless you and I already have a buddy color set up for October, which I have friends that we do regular monthly buddy colors, I plan on keeping those. Other than that, I am not doing any other buddy colors, except I came up with an idea. Because part of my whole thing for Buddy Ween is I want, people that maybe are scared to have the chance to buddy color with me. So this is what we're doing. It's going to be a little different, and in theory, I think it's going to work out well. So I have chosen a book that I want to finish coloring in the month of October. I know, I just said that I'm not going to have much color time. But if I can just have one book, I think I can do it. And if I only have to do half a page, I really might be able to do it. So I have chosen this book. I'll show you. It is not the new, I don't even know. I can never dare say the newest because this gal is putting out new books all the time. Alexandra Francis, her latest chibi, is it called Spooky Chibis? I don't have it in front of me. So I actually, by accident, because I'm still shopping even though I can't color and I'm doing it half asleep, I bought 2 copies of this. So I thought this is the perfect book to do all split buddy colors. So I will show you in a moment when I'm done talking what that is. If you've never heard about it, seen it, if you follow me on Instagram, I kind of digitally do the split image when I post my page with my buddy's page because I just think it is so fun and it looks so cool. So I am going to have the first 30 people, 30, that sign up and want to join in this little adventure. I will, it can be anywhere. So timing wise, I mean, US, hopefully I would have things mailed out and you'll have things mailed back to me, but it is open worldwide because I am just going to send it in a first class stamped envelope, which is a certain rate from the United States. It's not that expensive. And I know some places, like I've mailed friends like down in New Zealand, my friends there, it takes like 3 weeks for you to get my letter and like 3 weeks to get back. So I don't anticipate I'll have like a final book to show everybody until maybe the end of November, but for sure we can be coloring in October. So there is going to be a link. It is a Google form in the description. And if you click on it, it will take you to like a little survey. It'll also tell you what this is all about. And then you need to fill in your info because I will need your address. So the form is set up that I will be the only one that is going to see that information and I will not share it. I'm not going to give out your private information. But if you are not comfortable giving me your address, I completely understand and respect that. And it's okay. Maybe later we can do a buddy color. But for this project specifically, I will need your address. And then I am going to send you your half of the page. And I am going to keep the left side because it's all bound then in the book and I can just keep the book. And I am going to mail it to you. Now, because I want to save a little bit, I mean, on mailing, I'm going to have to fold it. So it's okay. You can still color it. It's going to have a crease, but I can't send it. If I wanted to send it not folded, I'd have to use larger envelopes and it would cost more for mailing. And so I figure if I fold it, that way once you're colored and mail it back to me, it's okay to fold and you can just use your cheapest option to mail it back to me. So hopefully that kind of makes sense. It'll make sense in the next little snippet where I show you what I'm doing. But again, there's 30 pages in the book, so 30 people fill out the form, and if I did it right, it will stop at 30. So please bear with me if I did something wrong. I am going to be watching it, so hopefully I can like close out the form. And I will, I think the easiest way to do it is once the 30 people have joined me, I will pin a comment at the bottom of this video. So if you're watching this and it's past, or I've already had 30 people, or maybe I won't have 30 people that want to do this. I don't know. It's something new. I'm trying it because I really want to buddy color with people, especially people that have never buddy colored or buddy colored with me. I want to give you the opportunity. So this is a way we're going to try it. And can you tell it's like getting dark? I'm sorry. It's like, it's been overcast and rainy, but you don't really need to see my face. So hopefully that makes sense. In addition though, so if you aren't able to say that it got filled up, that this part is done, you still very, very, very much are encouraged to participate in hashtag BuddyWeen 2023. I will be doing my normal group buddy colors, so I will share those. I haven't picked them out yet, but I will probably around the beginning of the month, I will post what the page is for Spicy Cat Buddies, and then I will spin the wheel to see what we get for Spicy Cat Disney. So you can still participate in those. Those will count for BuddyWeen 2023. And if you are looking to buddy color with someone, and since I am not as available as I would like, I am asking any of my friends out here who are watching this, who are willing to have new people color with them, please put it in the comment. So if you are looking for someone to buddy color with, please read through the comments and go ahead, contact people. And if people that commented and they like have coloring channels, check out their channel. I do know I had mentioned this, I think, in my September plans video, and my friend Nikki responded and said, yes, please give my name. So she's always looking for people to buddy color with, and she is super sweet and fun and nice and definitely not scary. So I will put her info, her Instagram. She does not have a YouTube channel, but she is on Instagram, and it is Knickknack Colors, and then I think it's 84. I can't remember. Again, I should really write stuff down. Anyway, I'm going to put her in the description, her link to her Instagram page. So please message her and you guys could buddy color something. And if anybody else, like I said, put it in the comments and I will try to keep an eye on it and update the list in the description. But again, if you are looking for people, I personally don't have the time to match you guys all up because, again, I'm going to be working those 12-hour days. But I definitely want you to buddy color because it is truly I think it's one of the best things that I have found through coloring. For me, coloring is very much a stress reliever, helps turn my brain off. It allows me to use some creativity because I am a very creative person and life is limited. So it's a way I feel that I stay in touch with my creative side. I am not a perfectionist. I am not a fine artist. To me, it is coloring. And there are colorists out here who do amazing, amazing detailed, like, I don't know how you guys do it, work. And I so love seeing what you share with us. But I have also learned, so those are the people that I was then scared to ever try and buddy color with, because I'm like, I'm going to color something and it's going to look like it's the first time somebody's ever colored compared to my buddy's page who can do amazing detailed work. And then I'm like, you know, that's not fair because those people are just as amazing and wonderful and kind. And just because their style of coloring is different than mine, I don't compare it. It's like apples and oranges. You can't compare it. We're each unique people, so of course whatever we color is going to be unique. And to me, the end result of what I colored, I mean, I try to make it look nice, but if I connected with somebody and made a new friend, that's way more important than how my page turned out. So don't feel intimidated thinking you could never buddy color with someone because your coloring is what you don't think at the same level as theirs. There is no good level, bad level. It's all coloring. That's all it is. It's paper and a medium. That's what we're playing with here. It's nothing. We're not curing anything. We're not, building some great cathedral or monument. It has a purpose, and we're all different, and embrace that. And the people, the friendships, this is what Buddy Ween is all about. So, okay, I'm going to show you what I mean by a split color. Because I think that will be much easier, so you'll know what you're getting into if you're going to fill out the form and want to join me. Okay, let me show you. Okay, friends, let me try and explain this a little better. So here is the book, Spooky Chibis by Alexander Francis. It is the book I want to finish with the help of 30 friends by doing split buddy colors in the month of October. So this isn't for everybody. So if it's not your thing, and if you would never do this to your book, it is okay. So I am going to show you how to do the split buddy color if you want to physically tear it out. And this is what I'll be doing for all the pages. So I have like a piece of cardboard. I've used it for a blotter sheet, but it will protect me from cutting through too far. So there's not a real science. I guess I could just like eyeball it if I wanted to, but I am going to try and measure. So how do I want to do this? Frankie, seriously, I just gave the cats soft food so they would leave me alone so I could do this. And do you think they will? No. Frankie wants to jump up here. So I am going to just measure these both at 4 inches. I just am making a little notch for myself. And then Frankie wants to come help. Look, he like sneaks in like I'm not going to notice. He's like, I'm going really slow, Mama, and you'll never know that I'm here. It's like, no, you have soft food, so you will go to sleep. So, okay, hold on, my dear friends. Okay, we're going to try this again. Before Zoe comes. Okay, so I made my little 2 marks, which is about half of the page. And then I just have a ruler, and I'm going to line those 2 up. And I have like an X-Acto blade. And this is what I'm doing. I am taking it. I need to put the blade out a little bit further so the ruler. And I am physically cutting my page in half. So that's what I'm going to do with this whole book. And for the 30 of you that fill out the form and want to play along, you are going to get this. Something like this. Well, it's going to be this. And it is going to have to be folded. So I'll try and do the fold like where there's more stuff. So maybe it won't show as much, but we really don't care, do we? It's just going to be what it is. So this whole book is going to get chopped apart. And friends are going to receive this. So you're going to get this part of the page and you are going to color it however you want. You can use, it doesn't matter. I don't care if you use pencils, if you use crayons, if you want to use watercolor, if you want to use like neocolors, markers, whatever medium you like to color with, go for it. You can be as creative as you want. You can keep it as simple as you want. however you prefer. And I will then color this side. So here, I'm going to show you. So this is going to be my side. And I'm going to color my sides before I look at yours, because I don't want to be influenced by whatever colors and stuff you chose. So the thing when you do a split color, sometimes you get like a fairly even split. Some of these may be where one side's going to have more than the other. Most of Alexandra, I thought this book would be good because she really pretty much centralizes. But like this one, whoever gets this half, you're going to color a lot more than me because you're going to get most of the girl. But other than that, it'll just be so fun. Oh, and here's another one. Someone's going to get to color a lot of the girl, and I just got to color the ghosts. So what'll happen is you will mail this back to me after you've colored it. I will probably have it numbered so I know, and then I'm going to go through the book, and when I have yours, I'm going to put it back together, like right here, and tape it, probably with washi tape. And then I will show our beautiful page in a video. So that is what a physical split color is. You actually cut the page apart. So I cannot wait to see how this turns out. I hope it's a good thing. I hope everybody has a lot of fun. And yeah, back to the video. Did that make sense? Did that help in case you've never seen a split color? So in talking with a lot of my coloring friends, most of us do not have a fellow coloring friend that we physically can like hang out with, give each other a hug, have lunch, drink coffee, and cut a page in half and each color it and then put it back together. If you do, enjoy it, embrace it, do it as often as you can. So other than like physically mailing back and forth, or like I have done digitally, you can both color and then you can digitally crop them together. That also works for a split color. Or you can split color with yourself if you want. I have done that where you take a page and like kind of, well, I don't cut it apart, but say I will draw a line and like one side I'll use like fire and ice is a common theme where you look like cool icy colors, and then you'll do like warm fiery colors on the other side, or do whatever you want. Or you know, say it's a color by number page, split it in half, and on the one side follow the color palette that the illustrator has given, and then on the other side of the page make up your own and see how it turns out. It's all just about having fun, which is split coloring and buddy coloring. So just a quick synopsis. One day I am going to give you a buddy color in-depth video, but I don't know when. It's been a year. I still haven't. But there are all kinds of ways to buddy color. Of course, probably the easiest is if you and your buddy have the same book and you pick a page from that book and you both color it. And then once it's finished, you send each other a copy or a picture of your pages, and that's what you do. That's all a buddy color is. But if you don't have the same book, it's okay. You can pick, you know, by, say, an illustrator. Say, let's do any Johanna Basford page, or let's do a prompt. So it is, in my world right now, it is fall, and as I said, it's getting on spooky season. Say we could just do pumpkins for our prompt, and you could color from any of your books and just have a pumpkin as the prompt. So you don't have to be tied in. Or you could do like color palettes. Those are fun too. If somebody found like a really fun color palette, you could do like a pattern page or a mandala page, or any page, even if it has like people or animals. It's really fun to try and stretch your creativity and be using a limited color palette. So there's really, I always say there's really no rules to buddy coloring. The only rule is that you color with a friend. And to me, that's a win. So please, I hope you will participate in Buddyween 2023. Again, In the description, I've got the link for the people that want to participate again. I'm sorry, I can only take 30 people, and I will contact you once I see you signed up, just to verify, and we'll go through all that. I'm going to send you a half page. Please color it and then send it back to me as soon as you can. I realize there's life, but you know, I don't want to not have this. I don't want it to drag on into 2024. So ideally, I will have everybody's pages colored and back to me by the end of November. Just to accommodate, like I said, a lot of people are going to be from, I don't know who's going to be, maybe nobody's going to want to do this, but if I get people that are outside the US, I just want to make sure there's enough time. So that is that, but please don't, you know, as soon as it's done, please mail it back. So the sooner I can finish this fun project and then show the video showing to everybody, because that is going to be super fun. And again, like I said, read through my comments, and in the description again, like I said, if people have contacted me and said yes, they would like to be, they're open to having people contact them to do buddy colors, please just do it. And if it's something you've just always wanted to do and never done, now is the time, because it doesn't have to be scary. It truly doesn't. And the people that I buddy color with, I consider all of them friends. Some of us have only colored once together, and others we color monthly, or every couple months we check in and say, hey, how are you doing? But we check in with each other, even if we're not coloring, because that's what friends do. And there's no rules, there's no laws that say you can't have friends who are online friends that you've never met in person, because the human connection is so much more than that. And yeah, there's the good people out there, and I think we find each other. We are attracted like moths to the I like thinking moths to the flame or moths to the bug zapper, but those do not come out to a positive experience. So I need to come up with a different analogy that I just think good attracts good. We'll just say that. Leave the moths out of it. But, okay, friends, I'm going to let you go so I can get in the house and get this project started. So my real challenge will be to see if I get these packed up and mailed before I leave the country, because this trip I am taking, I'm going into Canada. And if I am still mailing out buddy colors once I'm in Canada, I'm going to have to find where I can buy stamps and how much they're going to be, because I don't know from Canada to a different country. Oh, I don't know. It's going to be a learning experience for me as well. But I hope all of this makes sense. Please comment. Message me if you have any questions, all of that. I'm not posting my my Buddyween 2023 project per se, the split color book on Instagram. I'm just posting it here. I will share Buddyween in general on Instagram, but I'm just, my YouTube viewer friends are the ones that are seeing this and will have the chance to hopefully click the button. And again, if I messed up and it does not close at 30, I will still contact you and apologize greatly. I think, did I say it or not? I will also make a note, like once it's full, providing it gets full, so that you don't know. I don't know if I'll just like deactivate the form. I don't know how I'm going to do this. I'm not like a Google Forms guru. This is like, you have no idea how long it took me to come up with this form. Yeah, it took me a while, but we'll see. Okay, I gotta let you go. It's garbage night. I need to get in the house, clean out the fridge, haul out the garbage, scoop the poop, all the things, and edit a video and make supper. I'm kind of hungry. It's almost 7 o'clock. So, okay, friends, thank you. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out with me. I know I'm a bit ramblier than normal, but it is just life. So, and it's good. I'm still so much happier than I was in my previous job. I am struggling some yet. I have shared that. I'm not I don't pretend life is fabulous, because it's not. But this is still all good. I knew there would be travel, and I have volunteered for the extra travel. No one is forcing me to do it. I just feel it's the best way for me to learn, to be immersed in these environments, because otherwise I'm not learning that much when I'm just hanging out in the office. So take care, my friends. I will hopefully talk to you soon, and I'll be out here with my October plans video, which again is when I will show you the group buddy color options. And in case nobody's told you lately, you matter. You are my buddy, whether we have colored together or not. And you are important and valuable. And I do hope that you are willing to take the risk to share your beautiful, beautiful soul with somebody else in the coloring community if you never have. And if you are an avid buddy colorist, I encourage you to reach out to somebody new. If you are a fellow YouTube coloring creator, I encourage you to maybe reach out to one or two of your viewers who frequently comment and see if they would like to buddy color, because it can be scary to be the one to ask. So it doesn't have to be, but those of you that are familiar and know how the whole buddy color thing works, just try and find somebody new. Bring them into the craziness, bring them into the fold, because we all have so much to offer each other. And I just want all of us to remember that, including myself. I question and struggle with my own brain all the time, and I don't feel that I necessarily bring value or am worthwhile sometimes, and I constantly work to tell my brain, stop, that's a lie. And I know that I don't want anyone else to feel like that, because I can see the value you bring to this world, and I just need to remind myself. So you remind yourself, if you are like me and you question, I already know. You matter, and you are beautiful. So thank you, friends. I will talk to you soon, and happy Buddy Ween!